You're the Dragon here, here to do an update on my Bark River Ultra-Lite Bushcrafter knife. I've had this knife for a little over a month now. I've taken it out quite a number of times, probably about, I don't know, 5 to 6 different backpacking trips, plus a lot of day-to-day use. So I've been able to kind of test it out and kind of come up with some pros and cons that I've found with the knife. So first we'll kind of talk about the pros. Definitely lightweight knife. Comes in at about 2.8 ounces. So it is definitely one of the lighter knives I have, although I do have a couple that are lighter. Sharpness. This thing has been extremely sharp. Holds an edge relatively well. Now beyond that, the ergonomics, the handle, as you can see there, the ergonomics is excellent. Has a slight thumb groove, so for all the tests that I've been using it for, making feather sticks, processing small amounts of wood, I've even actually done some light batoning with wood that's a little bit smaller than 2 inches in diameter, has been excellent at that. I mean, the ergonomics are just fantastic, I mean, for various grip styles. And then the blade geometry overall, it is thin stock, so it cuts extremely well, but the thickness from top to bottom has made it quite robust. Now, a couple of the cons though is due to the thin stock, I have had to sharpen a little more than I have some of my other Bark River knives. I think part of it is the thinness of the blade stock, but I think part of it also might be the CPM 3V steel. I possibly would have preferred it more in either an A2 or the 154 CM that they've used. I've had less sharpening issues with those, but that does not mean that it does not take an edge really quick. I think I've only had to strop it primarily, and occasionally I've had to use 1000 grit sandpaper. Beyond that, that's pretty much it actually. I don't abuse this blade too often, but as far as for feathering wood, I mean, it's just extremely sharp. I mean, it takes very little pressure to do it, and if I want, I mean, I can bite in more significantly, but overall it is an extremely sharp blade, and it works extremely well for creating little feathers and starting my fires, processing, doing food prep. So as far as that goes, I mean, it has done amazingly well. Overall, if I was to say my primary uses, it's been for lightweight backpacking. I use the Bark River Aurora for my more car camping needs. I use it for light bushcraft, primarily cutting and slicing. As I said, I've done a little bit of light batoning. But yeah, it has done extremely good job. As far as, although it is a smaller knife than I usually would carry, I gotta say, it actually fills my hand quite well. I can get a really good grip on it, and because of the blade length and size, I get really good controlled cuts with it. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this knife for people who are looking, especially the lightweight and ultralight backpackers. Its durability is quite superb. I used to carry around the Mora clipper, and this definitely has a lot more durability and a lot more strength than that does, even though as far as the steel itself, it's not much thicker than the Mora clipper. The MG is the one I usually carry. So yeah, Bark River Ultra-Lite Bushcrafter, I highly recommend it. If you're looking for something that you're going to be beating down a little more, you might want to go with either the Canadian series or the Aurora knife. Both of those would do you quite well, but in general, Bark River makes an excellent quality blade, and I can't recommend them highly enough. So once again, this is You're the Dragon, and I'd like to thank you for watching.